Welcome to our weekly roundup of key business developments in Sri Lanka. I'm Nishani Pigera. Let's first take a look at the main stories for this week. IMF team to arrive for second review. Parate execution to be halted on President's request. Debt deal with private bondholders top priority, says Ali Sabri. In our top story this week, according to Shehan Semasinghe, State Minister of Finance, a team from the International Monetary Fund is to arrive in Sri Lanka next week for the second review of the Extended Fund Facility Program. Progress in meeting commitments under the IMF-supported program is to be assessed, as well as determining Sri Lanka's economic health under the forthcoming 2024 Article 4 consultation. Minister Semasinghe added that the review for the third disbursement is likely to take 2 weeks and expressed confidence that it would be smoother than the first review, as key policies have already been implemented. On Monday, the Cabinet suspended Parate executions by banks until the 15th of December this year, as per a request by President Ranil Wickremesinghe. During the past 13 months, 1,410 properties of small-medium businesses were auctioned. However, banks warn such a stay on Parate action would make lenders more cautious when lending, adding that good borrowers will also pay a price if recovery is made more difficult. Up until November 2023, through the Parate execution, banks have recovered 2.7% of the Stage 3 impaired loans, amounting to 38 billion rupees, around 0.4% of the total loans provided. According to Foreign Minister Ali Sabri, Sri Lanka's private bondholder deal is a top priority for the nation. He said that completing the debt restructuring is key to attracting investment to drive economic recovery. Meanwhile, Brad Setster, senior fellow at the US-based Council on Foreign Relations, said that Sri Lanka's debt target set by the IMF will expose it to a higher risk of future debt crisis, as the country will exit the program in 2027. He warned that with public debt being over 100% of GDP and the country intending to raise $1.5 billion is a recipe for future default, adding that the new bonds trade badly after restructuring. The Asian Development Bank is to provide 20 billion rupees in financing to support micro, small and medium enterprises on concessionary terms. 15 billion rupees will be channeled to strengthen existing and new enterprises, and the remaining to support enterprises under the non-performing loan category. Assistance will be in the forms of working capital through licensed commercial banks and licensed specialized banks. Sri Lanka is in the process of considering a preferential trade agreement with Indonesia. This move comes following the signing of the free trade agreement with Thailand in February this year. Sri Lanka is currently eyeing an economic and technology cooperation agreement with India by the end of 2024-2025 financial year and free trade agreements with China and Malaysia. According to Shehan Semasinghe, State Minister for Finance, 52 previously loss-making state-owned enterprises have become profit-making ventures. The minister said that these government institutions lost around 743 billion rupees in 2022. However, with new management techniques and other initiatives, they have made a collective profit of 313 billion rupees in the first 9 months of 2023. Sri Lanka Sustainable Energy Authority approved the 234 megawatt Punarin wind power project by Adani Green Energy with an investment of $355 million. The project would see the construction of Sri Lanka's largest single-location wind energy project. The project is expected to address the critical issues of energy crisis, economic crisis, and environmental sustainability. In our weekly tourism update, in the first 27 days of February, over 204,000 tourists arrived in the country. Daily arrivals reached over 7,600 and are now at pre-COVID levels. Russia was a primary source market, followed by India and the United Kingdom. However, the month's target fell short of the aggressive 238,000 mark set and was only 13% lower than the all-time high recorded in February 2018. And now let's take a look at the weekly movement of the all-share price index and the S&P SL 20 index at the Colombo Stock Exchange. At the Treasury bill auction held on Wednesday, yields on all maturities marginally increased. Bids amounting to 197 billion rupees were received, of which 104 billion were accepted. The Sri Lankan rupee was steady against the dollar this week, with the central bank's indicative mid-spot rate ranging around 310 to 312 rupees. And with that, we wind up for this week. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel at the link below for regular updates on economic and business developments in Sri Lanka. Until we see you again next week, thank you for watching. Stay safe.